the flesh sphere that is now Wulf and Zara. You hear a sudden gurgling and groan as you see a tip of silver pierce through the back of the blob, and slowly the flesh begins to recede back into the form of bestial wraith, and it recedes completely to see Wulf gripping Moonfang in his hands with the blade driven through the creature's chest. And as its form begins to turn to dust and its mask crumbles away to reveal the visage of Gunnar, the last thing it speaks as it looks at you, Wulf. I'm sorry. And it turns to dust in the wind.
We're an asshole.
Hi.
Well, that was equally parts awesome and horrifying.
So, Wulf, your current sword, your initial sword, the Vengeance Blade, is rendered destroyed, but you now have the inert Moonfang, which I will give you the stats for later. So congrats on your upgrade.
Oh, shit.
Pog.
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 Matt, I'm gonna send you a couple messages.
Hi.
Just because I need you to see what Vit and I messaged each other earlier.
Haha, we. Alright. So, as the form fades away, Zara seems to be sitting on the ground, having. Let me fucking get her image update. Having shifted back out of her werewolf form. She seems to be crying at the moment, but with a smile on her face, as she stands up and walks over to you, Wulf, and wraps her arms around you, picking you off the ground with a hug before whispering thank you to you.
Matt, you can't do that to a soft bitch.
Yes, I can.
Stop it!
Lana just kind of like mutters over to Reeves and she's like,
You ever get the feeling like we're kind of missing out on a little bit of context here?
I mean, that's what happens.
You were gonna see it, but Wolf is definitely has a couple tears falling right now as he hugs Zara back as much as he can anyway.
I mean, Lana, we're always gonna have him be missing a little bit of context.
I mean, it's kind of the whole name of like the last 4 months of our lives, but you know,
The fact that we don't even really half know what we're doing is we're missing a lot of context. This, like this right here is missing context. Red side.
Ow! You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to do an inclusion thing, and then you word me. I'm gonna go over here and sit and meditate and fix myself.
Once Zara sets me down, Matt.
Yep.
Wolf's gonna form more of a serious look and tell her, I will help you make sure he is never forgotten.
She appreciates that. Alright. So, first order of operations. Is anybody doing anything specific as all this stuff comes to an end? Because I saw characters moving around a little bit.
oh, that was just me fucking around.
Mika did, actually. She went over to the leopard and was trying to see if it's still alive.
Roll me a medicine check.
It's like this. That would have been probably hurt a lot worse if not for him.
It looks like they are pretty badly injured, but with minimal effort, they could be stabilized, and with a bit of effort, they could be brought back to full health.
She is absolutely going to try and kind of pick him up and bring him over toward everybody else so she can work on patching him with everyone else.
Reese is actually going to get up and go over to Wulf real quick. Whoop. He's going to kind of grab his shoulder and be like, holding up.
I don't know how you read my fucking mind, but I was about to play into your character. You're gonna see a smile on Wolf that you've not seen since, like, the drinking together puppy days.
Oh. Clutch his chest.
And he is gonna nod to you and say, "Never better."
Reese is just gonna kind of grin and clap you on the shoulder.
Wolf's gonna grab your neck with like a not like a noogie grab, but more of like a.
I was terrified for a second. I was like, oh!
You little fuck. I'm the new Wrath.
God, that was like the actual way we learned that the wolf failed the whole thing.
Yeah, Wolf lost.
Matt just starts cueing the music. Sorry, guys.
Reese just gets murked.
Yeet.
Anyways, what are you saying?
Like a noogie without the noogie. More of a.
Oh, just that gentle, like, back of the neck
Yeah.
kind of grab? Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys start coalescing together when people are no longer in critical health. Mama Zara gives you all big hugs. She missed all of you dearly. She's glad you didn't get yourselves killed.
Reese
She's
is going to
proud
give
of how
Zara.
big and strong you all are now.
Reese is going to give Zara the tightest hug.
So you've just been here for the last couple months or something?
It has been a few months, yes. It was difficult to get in contact with anybody for a while, but luckily Kiral found us out here.
Oh. Shit, Reese!
What?
You gotta do the thing.
What thing?
For Nara.
Oh, yes. Reese will use his Nara sending spell and let her know that everything is fine and that they are ready for a pickup. With one extra.
2 extra.
2 extra. That's right.
It's going to be a little bit of a delay on that pickup. It looks like the interference in the area is down a bit, but Kiral's storm does make it a bit difficult for us to find any suitable location to drop in. Granted, the reason he's keeping that storm up, I'm not going to ask him to drop it for us. It's probably in our best interest for you to touch back up with him and have him escort you to a location where we can rendezvous.
You know that's fair.
Reese will relay that to the group.
Can we just have Hastings pick us up?
Either way.
You walked pretty much entirely inland for like a day and a half. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
that's
but
basically what the plan is.
Yeah.
Because this place is a blizzard as fuck zone without the good boy around, so getting back to the shore would be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, but, get back to the shore, have Hastings pick us up, go back to the tower.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Alright. So, everybody gets a little bit patched up. Well, we can say everybody's gonna
Yeah.
be. Oh, yeah, medicine for the
leopard.
Okay, so you are able to stabilize the snow leopard with that roll. It'll take a bit more intensive care to heal it up further, but you don't have to worry about it running into complications during transport.
He's gonna carry him with.
Right. So, as you guys all get ready to head back and meet up with Kirol. But where is he? I don't have token for it yet.
Here he comes.
Here he
It's
comes.
that boy.
We planned for this.
Kinda.
Kinda. I didn't get an answer about a
About
second
it.
question, but Lana has one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not helpful.
Mika's
No,
not
I
present
don't-
right now.
I just wanted to make sure Lana wasn't gonna be crimping anyone's style.
I told you exactly what Tomas wants.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what the fuck did I name his token?
Where's
Fuck.
Tomas's token?
It's called Fuck God. It's
Well,
under.
it was above Wolf, but then Wolf wound up on top of him.
Lude.
Oh my!
I think that's it. Yep,
Right
there
in
it
front
is.
of his boyfriend.
I'll have you know his character sheet is called Fuckboy.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean hot boy? Hot boy!
Boy.
So, as you guys turn to leave, sitting on a rock in your path is the all too familiar face of the god of lost knowledge. Gives you a quick, slight bow. Says, considering how things went on the last one, I'm sure that you did not mind me delaying our next appointment.
I was
We-
promised I was allowed this. Tomas was gonna turn around, look at him. Oh, god damn it, your fucking face again. Why the fuck do you keep showing
Reese is
up?
gonna
Like,
cover
you're
his
not
mouth.
Hey.
helpful. I mean,
No,
Tomas is gonna lift his hand.
Is that
Well-
one of your questions?
no.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, we were a bit not in a position to receive you last time, so that's perfectly fine.
Reese is gonna start trying to wrap his scarf around Tomas's face.
Tomas is like pushing away from him, like, babe, no, it's too hot.
Reeves looks around and says, "Okay, this is to the group. Anyone got anything?
Lana raises her hands.
Okay, cool. You go ahead, Lana."
Tell him to fuck off, Lana.
Stop
Not a
it,
qu-
Tomas!
That's not a question.
Okay, so you
Lana just kind of pops her way forward and just goes,
you mentioned when we first met you that you were cast aside or something of that sort. How does that happen? How does a god get erased? How do you get forgotten?
The power that most gods wield exists only because we were given the opportunity to hold it. It is entirely within the possibility of our betters, for lack of a more proper term, to revoke that and gift it to somebody else if they deem that our actions were inappropriate.
You say
So-
Additionally, it is entirely possible for somebody of sufficient strength to tear it from us if need be. I'm not entirely sure which of the two it was in my case.
So either go against the greater gods or come across someone strong enough to do it themselves. I don't want to meet the kind of person that's got the kind of power to do that to a god.
I mean, technically, wasn't Cornelius one of those people because he stole a hat?
Yeah.
As like impossible as it is to believe, honestly.
I mean, apparently, Leard was able to divvy up his divinity to Nixie and
Yeah,
Lynn.
well,
Yeah.
actually competent.
would we hear any of that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I was queuing up the like pained Lana sounds already.
Yeah, so far literally the only thing Reeves knows that gives static is red sun.
Got it.
Well, that's the only
Okay.
thing I had in mind.
Yeah, we still have one left, right?
That you do.
Don't suppose
Can-
anybody has a question to ask about the third god that hasn't shown its face yet?
Sure, we could ask about
Xyces.
Xyces. Well, what do we want? What do we want to ask about Xyces?
Maybe where he is?
Kind of
What-
seems like a lot of the issues that we've been running into are because
Maybe-
he's not doing his job or something's messing with him.
Maybe ask why he's staying out of all this?
Can I
I don't
ask
know.
it?
No.
Thank you, Lana.
Hey, fuck boy!
No.
He
Lana
doesn't
joins the
respond to
pile.
that.
Lana joins the pile of trying to hold down Tomas.
There's like 2 people trying to restrain Tomas.
Tomas,
So
I will.
feral.
Tomas, I will bite your hand.
Tomas just sneaks his hand out and middle fingers.
Lana's actually gonna like
Reeves
try
bites
to.
him. Can I roll against Sam to throw Tomas
No.
in the snow?
That's what I was gonna do. You son of a bitch.
Well, we can
Both
help.
of you roll athletics.
Let's go.
Bury him in a snowbank.
Tomas goes unconscious again.
This athletics is to aid Wolf. As soon as I can find it.
Oof.
What's your... That unfortunately, Tomas, puts Wolf just over your fortitude save.
Unfortunately, you say.
Eat some snow, motherfucker.
Tomas is taking a snow nap.
Yeah, I'm seeing them throwing me and biting me. How dead am I again?
You guys got
Okay.
healed up before this.
You're fine. You're just in the snow.
Tomas's hand just reaches out from under the snow and it's still a middle finger.
Okay,
Reeves,
so
Reeves sighs. Okay, how do we want to phrase it? Like, what's his deal? Or
Perhaps phrase it as, why is Xyces not interfering with what's currently going on
like that.
or involved?
I mean, we're
With what is
basically in the
currently
middle
going
of a god war, so you'd think they'd want to break that up.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to be involved in a god war personally if I were a god, but that's just
Yeah,
me.
but
We kind of are.
I mean, if
Why is he not bringing the souls where they need to go? Would be a question as well. But or you could just say as why is he not getting involved in general. Either way.
Let's go
Probably
with
'cause
that.
he's fucking dead.
Tomas, not productive.
you catching all that, Mr. Knowledge God?
Why is IC's not getting involved?
You get the
Thank you.
gist of what we're trying to ask.
Yes. For better or worse, Xyces is a neutral entity in these affairs, for all intents and purposes. It's better to think of him as an observer rather than an active participant in the mortal realm. He isn't concerned with bodies or souls or anything as fleeting as that.
I thought that was his whole job.
No, okay. So Ethos creates the bodies. Mother Generous is the mother of the souls. Yeah.
I thought
And
Xyces
then-
tied them together, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just threads.
The thread spinner.
But he's not tying shit.
That
Man,
we know of.
surprise, the gods aren't doing their job.
Tomas!
Reese!
I'm gonna lock my door today.
No!
Wolf pushes his boot down Tomas's head.
Looks like I'm preparing the hammock.
Take a snow nap.
Babe, I almost died.
You went unconscious.
Yeah.
Anything else you can offer us with that question? With that answer, or is that it?
If you're willing to trade a question for a question, I can be amicable to that.
Oh boy, here we go.
You have a question for us?
Yes.
Oh, I'm interested in hearing what this question is. It can't be anything worse than everything else we've endured.
It could.
Shut up, Tomas!
Have you been told yet what gave rise to the gods in the first place? Not the over-deities, but the others.
The lesser ones?
Yes.
Only one of them.
Come to think of it, no, we
And I have a
haven't.
feeling she's special case.
Yeah. Nothing in certain terms, I don't think. If there's like a central phenomenon connecting them. I know that each god has their own hat they wear.
Yes, that is the phrase you seem to be very eager to use. I suppose in a sense that is accurate, but it misses a lot of the intricacies of it.
Yeah, well, we're not a really intricate bunch here.
You guys act are so fucking pompous.
My God, will you knock it off?
Aside
sit on him.
Aside from some special cases, being the one who was so rude to us interrupt our last meeting, and her sister, most of the gods were not created in a sense. They rose to being. A result of the first races and their collective ideas and desires given manifest. Imagine, to use your interesting analogy, if every single being on the planet had a single length of thread for the hat. And gods only came to being from those threads being woven together by those that believed in the common cause.
Oh.
So people kind of willed them into being?
It's like those stage plays where you dream really hard and then the fairy comes back to life.
I mean, that's kind of how... Oh, go ahead.
No, it's nothing.
Oh, well, that's... Well, from what I know about Leard, that's kind of how that happened. He kind of just took the desires of all goblins everywhere and kind of just rose to power.
Yes, that is how the first of the lesser deities were born. When the over-deities learned that imbuing the power directly had unforeseen consequences, such as in Tiamat's case, they decided to disperse the power more evenly throughout the realm, let it coalesce naturally, and thus gave rise to the first dozens and dozens of gods.
How many?
Dozens?
Several hundred in the end.
Ah!
Reeves, like, counts on his fingers.
That's a,
Oh, wait,
That's
I actually don't know that many.
Are you even gods at that point, or are you just like a different, like, kind of people?
Something between them. But to bridge the gap, something more was required than to be given that power. Sometimes it had to be taken, coalesced by force, gathered up from all those who shared your domain into a single source, so that you might have absolute authority over it, or at least the closest thing to it.
Is that what they're doing with the Silver Order? Or the other people, I mean?
Perhaps to an extent, but there's so few hands left. There's no need to gather it up together. You can simply take it wholesale.
So you had several hundred little gods, and they all shared some stuff when they fought and took it from each other. That is the gist of that.
Indeed. Collected and dispersed, but usually the former rather than the latter. From hundreds down to what we have left now. Thus it makes more sense how nations such as Brescia came to their rise. When you have the only god of war left on your side who demands a kingdom, who's left to oppose you? But I believe the promise was a question for a question. So you have one more to ask of me.
Well, after a tangent like that, where do we even start? Anybody got anything?
I thought we had one before he asked that.
Yeah, that kind of blows the floodgates open a little bit, don't it?
Not sure how much it actually changes. So there were a bunch of lesser gods once. They're not about now. They're the big fry. So question is still, as far as I can see, how the fuck do we get a third god involved with this? Because he's not
Is that the
doing.
question you want to go with?
I'm talking. I mean, because looking at the party and ignoring him at the moment.
That's
I mean-
definitely a good idea, honestly.
He's not
I mean,
he's not doing what he's supposed to be. He's being neutral, but he's not even doing what he's supposed to be. He's the reason this shit's going down in the first place.
What if we go steal his hat?
ha,
Uh,
that'd be funny.
I don't really want to be a god.
Maybe we can ask what we need to do to spur Xyces into action.
Not sure there is a way.
Well, at least confirm if there is. If not, if we don't, can we bank a question for later, or do we have to ask it now?
I can be amiable to that.
Well, if no one has anything solid, I say we bank it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we-
fucking
Alright.
shocker.
well, if we're really interested in pulling this Xyces thread, we could ask if there is anything that could spur him into action. Like if it exists at all.
Go at asking that. Everyone else?
Sure.
I mean, honestly, you guys know my stance on this guy, so I don't give a
Yeah, we're kind of over it, Tomas.
fuck. Yeah. That's fair.
Did you get that one, Knowledge God?
He nods at that. I suspect his ICs will only move when he is ready to do so.
Ugh.
Even when the situation was more stable, he was not one to bow to the whims of any others, let alone the other over deities. He is a curious case. I'm not sure if it's safe to put him on the same scale as Ethos and Brianna. It's almost as if he exists outside of them.
I mean, considering what he does, that tracks.
I mean, considering who they are, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near them either.
Tomas,
What?
will you please? We're trying to have a conversation here.
I mean, am I wrong?
But
Kinda?
I see that,
Yes.
I see that you are all very busy. I won't take up any more of your time then. You've gone farther than most would have expected, and I give you credit for that. If all goes to plan, then the next time we meet will likely be our last. I
Oh.
look forward to whatever questions come to mind by then.
Well, see you in Cindergate, I guess.
Yeah, see you there.
Twitch.
He gives you a quick bow, disappears. Zara looks like she was about to ask you something, and then she stares off into the distance for a second. It's like, alright, now that everybody's healed up, are we ready to go?
I guess. Someday we're gonna have more answers than questions.
I think I just have more questions now.
Yeah. Me too.
Fun, plot reveals, yay!
Mika's got a pretty straight line. She's drawn at this point. We'll see how that gets changed, but she's got a pretty straight line.
Alright.
It's all Zyce's fault.
Wow, it's all Brianna's fault. It's all Zyce's fault. It's all Ethos' fault.
I want you guys all to
The
know
gods
during
are
Like,
that.
they're all fuckheads.
Ethos and Brianna are fighting because of Zyces, so that's her take on it right now.
During all of that, Wolf was half paying attention because he was staring at Moonfang.
God.
Hey, Wolf, you all right there, buddy? You've been kind of spacing out a little bit.
He's gonna hold up his broken sword to Lana and be like, Lana, how do you think I feel right now?
Well, I
Reese's
know
gonna
that.
lean around Tomas and be like, "You just told me you were fine."
Well, all I know, if my sword got broke, I'd be pretty tore up. But I mean, I can't really. I mean, you want to get it fixed? I'm sure the Theoden could handle it.
Some
A
glue in my
light
bag.
bulb is gonna fucking explode in Wolf's head.
Oh god.
Theoden. He's gonna look at Moonfang. Moonfang is definitely not in its prime, right?
No, it is very corroded. It's like very dull and dim. It's got a lot of nicks across the blade. Yeah. Seems it's still probably better than the sword you have, honestly. But it's seen much better days. You recall it being in a much more pristine state in your memories.
Wolf's gonna step closer to Lana and pat Lana on the head. Lana, you genius.
Did you literally take
But-
Lana mentioning the fact that we have a blacksmith to fix a sword that realize that you can fix that
Wolf
sword?
is walking away now.
Okay.
Skipping. Skipping in happiness.
Yay, violence.
He may be an
I'm con-
idiot, but he's our idiot.
I'm concerned.
I
So,
tremble at the thought of what I
Well,
unleashed upon us.
Well, I'm glad you've got brains.
Sometimes.
What'd you just say?
He told Lana he's glad she's got brains.
Oh, I misheard that.
What do you think he said?
I heard panties. I don't know
Oh.
why. I don't
mean-
know why.
I mean, she would have those too.
Yeah, that's.
But
I was like, why? Why?
Yeah, Mama, so glad you got panties. Why don't we sell those? Make some bank.
So,
I'm done with
Zara,
this conversation now. This is over.
yes.
did you know about Mother Daenerys?
Not in that sense. Nara filled me in on the gaps through Kirol. I can't say I was expecting that.
You and the rest of us.
Alright. And unless anybody has any questions, we will put a tab in the adventures here. And next week we will go through the adventures of getting back to the tower, dealing with our downtime week, and prepping for the mission to Cindergate.
well, spoilers.
Cries.
Suffer.
Cries.
And by the time we get there, it'll be real fun, because all of you are level
Oh.
11.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, you're 11?
Yay.
Goes
We
to
just leveled up?
11.
Crap.
Yep.
I wasn't ready for that.
Also, for your awareness, Wolf, are you aware what Damascus steel looks like?
Wolf himself?
No, you, Nathan.
No.
Let me show you a picture of what Damascus steel looks like, because this
Oh,
is the type
shit.
of patterning on that blade currently.
This is gonna be our first level up in fucking Foundry. Oh, Jesus.
A little before in Foundry, I think.
No.
Or am I just thinking of just us
Ooh.
importing everything?
Because
So-
you're thinking of recording everything.
The primary color of the blade is a dull, lusterless
Oh.
silver, but it does have those streaks of black in it.
Guess what I get?
What do
Hit
you
points?
get, Vit?
Toughness.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can you level up through the system within Foundry?
I mean, it's just like updating a character sheet.
Yeah, you increase
Yeah.
the level and drag all the new items in.
Matt,
Yes.
am I allowed to do the swappy or not yet?
That'll be a part of the downtime week, so you can do that now.
Okay. Also, apparently none of my shit saved of any of my changes.
Aw.
Huh?
All the notes I made are gone. I think I sent them to you though.
Let me check. It might have been on the other tab. Hold on.
No, it was in my character sheet I had saved for myself.
Oh, your personal sheet. Okay.
Lana gets 5 more feet of movement.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I'm supposed to have this feat.
I might have given it to you special. What is it?
Essence of the First Forge?
Oh, that was.
Everybody has that. It's so you
Oh.
can do the toggle for if maybe gives it to
Oh, okay.
you. For your awareness, Wolf, because of the corrupted state,
What?
Moonfang currently has the material black steel.
Okay.
And I will explain what that does when I give you the full weapon sheet for Moonfang.
So can I reset my HP and spell slots?
Yes. You're not doing any more combat on Ice Fuck.
Everybody should be relieved to know that Reese now has 118 HP.
Yay!
We're finally over 100, boys. What's up?
I don't know if Gunnar did this, but can do I summon the blade, or does it have to be on my back or something?
General feat.
So, from what you recall, Gunnar at full mastery could disperse the blade and resummon it at will. It usually walked around as his wolf companion. It is currently in an inert state, so you cannot control it like that.
I also get 6 level spells.
Oh, my AC just
Yeah.
jumped a lot.
Matt?
Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't know why I got to be the lucky one, but thank you for entrusting me with your baby character's weapon.
Yeah.
That's...
Gotta give you the fun sword.
I'm not gonna get all mushy-wushy.
Did Matt cry?
I don't know!
No, I held out tougher than I thought I would. I mostly pushed a bunch of the dumb, horrific shit that it's gonna fuck me up to later conversations, which are gonna be public for the group, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh boy.
I definitely secret cried a few times.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed the fun conversation.
That's pretty good.
I forget what this spell does. I have my 6 level spells written in on my old character sheet, penciled in.
Oh man, I'm gonna type this. I don't know
Just
if I'm supposed to share that information with everyone, but
Yeah, feel free to send it to me and I'll let you know.
What does
hell
the spell do? Fuck yeah. 11d6 mental damage. Cool.
Okay, skill increase.
Ooh. Yay, skill increase.
Thank fuck for me obsessively sending you pictures of things, Matt.
I cannot go above master yet.
armor extra.
So how'd you guys enjoy a boss fight where instead of a super move, they fucking hit and rage?
That was. Whew.
Oof.
That was probably the roughest overall fight I've seen in a while, and it makes me feel doki dokis.
Yeah.
That's a 7th level spell. No. Go away. Cool. I got some cool shit.
I guess I'll go ahead and just become an expert in nature, because fuck it. I got free points now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how
Bard
to
weapon
increase.
expertise? What the fuck does that do?
Do weapon expertise.
I don't know what that means. I don't use a weapon.
Go do expert and arcana.
Oh, I become expert. Simple weapons.
Oh shit. Wait.
When can we start taking legendaries? Like 15?
15.
Okay.
So Nathan, something you might not have realized, if you ever activate Moonfang, Moonfang has a ranged attack.
It's funny because when you were giving it to me in the epic cutscene, I went from like super sad for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm gonna get a fucking range attack that isn't shit.
He used that crossbow one time, and now it's being replaced.
It was a static. I'm sorry.
General feats.
Yeah, it is still a tool, so you can buy like specialty bolts for it. It's just expensive to upgrade 2 weapons.
Skill increase. Fuck.
Alright.
Is this where we can go up, like, in our main skill, or is this when we just pick a different one?
I think you can do any. You can go at this level. You can go up to untrained to trained, trained to expert. I think you can actually go expert to master at this point. You can't go
Yeah,
higher
you
yet,
can go
though.
master.
Correct.
You can't go to legendary yet? Okay.
Not yet. Not till
No.
15.
Let's see. What do I want to become master in?
I'm a master in society now.
Oh, I have plate armor specialization effect.
Should I go
Oh, nice,
for
right on.
occultism, for identifying shit, or should I go for crafting? No one uses me for crafting. Whatever.
Craft me potions.
I can't craft potions.
Yeah, it needs specifically alchemy crafting, which is a feat.
I can make accessories.
Yeah. You can
You
technically
magical
craft
stuff?
anything, you just get a bonus to accessories.
Yeah.
Reese, can you make a sword? Just like, I guess.
I guess. What the fuck is vigilant senses? What the fuck? Hello?
Hello.
The Your proficiency rank for perception increases to master.
Hell yeah.
Oh god.
Is this the level where Tomas gets his fucking stupid steppy legs?
Wild step, yeah. Wild step.
Okay, yeah. Did you end up keeping favored terrain?
Yeah.
Okay, lol. Fucking Tomas is broken now.
I don't know what you're talking about, Matt.
I don't know where to increase my proficiency for initiative.
I think you
It's
have
under
to,
perception.
yeah, I think you just have to click on.
I don't know
Oh,
what feats
there
to
it is.
take.
Yeah.
I am a fool.
Well, I'm trying looking at the generals and going, I don't know what to do.
I went ahead. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I went ahead and took the one that lets Lana step into rough terrain.
I took the feat that lets Tomas fulfill his full inner elven gremlinness,
Oh,
and I
God.
took ancestral suspicion.
I love how this was a very boring level for me because I literally just took a feat that would make it so it would take more to kill Reese.
I'm kind of diehard. I was kind of that diehard.
No, toughness. It just gives him more
Oh.
HP.
Matt,
Yeah.
will you fix Tomas's max HP?
What'd you do?
Oh. Because you did the thingy where it's 106 instead of 116 because he failed his thingy.
Oh, right. Gotta remove that.
Should I go to master medicine?
Wait, is your HP at level 11 116, Sam?
No, it's 127.
I still have the lowest HP in the party.
Mika, what's your HP?
You're stuck
Mine?
there.
No, Mika.
175 now?
Thank you, man.
That's what
Sure.
it gave me when I changed my level, so.
You're pulling ahead.
I mean,
Oh no.
I took
Yeah, you have toughness though, right?
toughness and now die hard.
Yep,
Don't.
wait.
that'll do it.
I thought you couldn't take Die Hard if you didn't die. That was
No,
one
that's
of the prerequisites with
that's
it.
another feat. That's a feat.
Oh.
That's later in the chain.
It's
How
a
do
level
I add a
1.
level?
Matt.
What?
Click on the level and type in the number.
Oh, seriously? Oh, God, I'm fucking.
It's really unintuitive. Like
Like,
it doesn't respond normally.
Okay, because I clicked it and it didn't do it, so I'm like, wait, how do I fix it?
Mhm.
Hey, look at my new spell, guys.
Phantasmal calamity.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen, Stephanie, and I love it.
Oh my
Can I
god.
take it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Hell yeah! Smoke bombs.
Oh no. So you just group freak them the hell out.
Welcome to the final days of Amarat.
My AC is now 32.
I have Juggernaut now, which is great because, my fucking.
The only downside to it is it does say each creature in the area,
Yeah.
so it can friendly fire.
It's a 30-foot burst, so you just place the 30-foot bursts carefully.
Very carefully.
Wolf has 32 AC as well. That's terrifying.
And you're in heavy.
I'm in plate.
Yeah, and I'm not. Did I fuck that up? Or is it still count?
Let me check modifiers.
Might be a barbarian thing.
Oh,
Your
no,
shield might still be raised.
Shield.
Oh, how do I
Yeah.
unraise that?
Remove your rage. Remove your shield.
How do I do that?
How did you activate your rage?
I clicked on it down below.
If you click
There
on
we-
it, it'll toggle it.
Okay. We still got 30.
Yeah, 31.
Matt, this is also the level where I can start casting spells through my familiar.
Yay, Percy.
He's a good boy.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
This also means he's going to be in line of fire.
Aw.
Do I have to level up Percy?
Yes, I think it's mostly just HP.
I don't know how to level him up.
Hold on. Millions.
I need to track my reactions on that hot bar better. I've got a ton of them and I forget to use them.
He gains 5 HP.
Yay!
Oh yeah, general feat.
And you move its level up to 11. Congrats, he is now leveled up.
I don't know how to change his level because right now it's -1.
Oh, whoops. There we go.
A good boy.
Yeah.
I hope you realize that the whole walk back, Reese is going to show everyone Percy's finger paints.
Guys!
Hmm.
Tomas can climb now.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Did you take a feat to climb?
No, it's his natural upgrade because his favorite terrain is mountain.
Oh my god.
Mhm. And Tomas can swap that dumb bullshit.
I can swap it.
Oh, that might be the secondary feat in the chain.
That's the second, and I'm not taking that one.
Okay. So Tomas just has a fucking climbing speed. He's a fucking cryptid now.
He's a climbing speed of 30.
Whoa,
Also,
dude.
look. Me and Lana can keep the party safe.
Huh?
Oh, nice.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's a scintillating
Hmm.
safeguard. It can target up to 5 willing creatures. I can protect from a type of physical or energy damage for up to resistance
Oh wow,
of
that's
10.
really powerful, actually.
Uh-huh.
Oh. And that's a reaction.
Yes.
Damn.
Holy shit.
How do you add reactions or anything to your hotbar at the bottom? Clicking and dragging
You drag and drop.
doesn't seem to be working on mine.
You might have to right-click the square and hit, like, remove or something, and then try again.
Huh. I dragged and dropped the things that were on there off. I'll try the remove. Let's see if that works.
Finally picking up expeditious search.
So yeah, Reese got
Oh
some
yeah, that is a
great
divine
spells.
It's
spell.
not working. Okay.
Sometimes it's really janky about not letting you drag stuff that was already in there in the session. I think it just has some like weird ID bug. You might have to either log out and log back in, or re-pull it onto your character sheet and drag it down.
Okay, yeah, these are just some of my reactions that have been there. I'm trying to figure out how to make happen. Kept forgetting to use them.
Are we back to full HP?
Yeah, we're
After
all
that?
going to be back to full.
Yeah, I'll be able
And
to
you
start
don't-
packing that at like level 16.
Am I the
Yeah.
last person in the party for my perception to go up to expert?
Yes.
I mean master. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Lana's Lana's looks like it's still an expert.
Okay.
Move to expert is what it said.
No,
She
I
said
moved to master.
Oh, hang on. Awareness. Where is it? Proficient. Expert.
Guys,
Yeah.
Tomas gains a +2 circumstance bonus to saving throws against effects that would make him controlled senses dominate, and perception checks to sense motive when trying to determine if a creature is under the influence of such an effect now.
Interesting.
Would I add?
It's the fucking suspicious bastard.
Where do I put bulwark?
Huh?
And bonus feats?
If you just
I don't-
drag it
Yep.
onto the feat list, it'll put it in the appropriate slot.
Fun fact: Monk never goes to master in person perception. So
They're like,
What?
fuck it. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, you're building wisdom anyway.
yeah, basically.
Jesus.
What do you mean?
I think it's their weird trade-off for being able to select what saves they go into.
Yeah.
And
Monk
having
also
free
never gets
unarmored.
legendary. Yeah. Monk also never gets legendary unarmed strikes, which is a little weird, but balancing, I guess.
Weird. Yeah.
Where am I pulling this stuff from, Matt?
If you open up, if you go to the compendium tab, what type of feat is it? Is it from your class or like a generic feat?
It's from being in full plate.
Oh, that. Is it a class feature that you got at 11 that your full plate grants you that now?
No, I've had it ever since I got full plate, apparently.
Oh, bulwark, the thing that gives you minimum reflex, right?
On reflex saves to avoid a damaging effect such as fireball, you add a +3 modifier instead of your dexterity modifier.
Oh, I should stop this recording.